do this in my sleep.
No, not that Silverwolf. Silverwolf is a stamina beast in Beyblade X. Released in October of 2024 as a starter, it quickly rose to the ranks of S-tier stamina types to use in the meta because of its perfect balance and the unique gimmick of having a free spin blade under the main blade to deflect attacks to keep the stamina going. While it is a three-sided blade, it's perfectly rounded to where the thick metal will be able to tank a lot of attacks. Silverwolf is also a reference to Wolbark from the original Beyblade series, which was also a stamina type.
Novae! Rogue!
Unlike a lot of other UX blades where there were pretty much evolutions of previous BX blades, Silverwolf is one of those rare exceptions of Bays where it starts out as a unique line blade. It does not have a basic line blade to start out with, but will have a custom line blade coming out next month. Actually, by the time this video gets posted, it's probably coming out in just like a week. Wow, time really does fly when you're having fun. The main blade's weight is 37 grams, which is actually insanely good, but while the weight of the blade can make it more stable and last 10 times longer in battle than the average blades, it still makes Silverwolf very top heavy, so knocking it off balance and causing it to scrape is really the main weakness to exploit. Silverwolf was also the first blade to have free ball included with its stock combo, and for over a year now has been the only way to really get free ball. The free ball bit is a really good stamina bit that, like Silverwolf's free spin blade, is able to free spin so that it takes the pressure off of the main blades. It's a good stamina bit that is really commonly seen in Wizard Rod and Pegasus Blast on wheel builds. Because of Silverwolf's ability to really be a stamina monster in the arena, it has made it popular to run as a second stamina type with Wizard Rod. It's already been such a top tier meta monster for quite a while, though recently it has really moved down to the A tier really, and hasn't really been seen much play anymore. But however, the Wolf's presence is still there. Unfortunately, Silverwolf does have a bit of a problem that seems to have never been corrected since its release and probably never will. Silverwolf has been known to be prone to breaking relatively easily, mostly in the same areas of the metal or the plastic components inside cracking, causing the blade to just fall apart. Silverwolf did get an updated mold with the A8 mold being released quietly, with some of them even being in the Hasbro releases of Sterling Wolf, but it really only improved its burst resistance and the durability remained the same. As you know, Phoenix Wing got an updated mode that reinforced the metal and causing the weight to increase and therefore making its attacks a lot more effective. While Silverwolf could have stood to get the same treatment, unfortunately with it being such a stamina monster and Takeratami not wanting another Wizard Rod takeover, it seems they are really hesitant on it. I've broken probably like 6 wolves now at this point, but I kind of lost track. Luckily, I'm able to find replacements at my local Walmarts or superstores really easily. Even when I was in Texas, I found a lot at Target, so the Hasbro release is still coming out at a great rate. Silverwolf was also the first ever Beyblade review video that I ever did on this channel, so to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of me starting Beyblade and because a lot of people have been requesting it, I am going to show you my personal favorite combos that I like to use with Silverwolf. Now again, a full disclaimer, these are not guaranteed to win you your local championships. What I found good, you might find bad, so I encourage you to just practice and experiment to find what really suits you.
Beyblade!
Alright, so first up, Silverwolf on 960 Free Ball. This is the classic stamina monster that has dominated the meta. 960 giving great weight distribution to make Silverwolf spin longer, and Free Ball to keep with Silverwolf spinning around using its main blade's momentum. The blade's design with the thick metal really comes in handy as it's able to tank a lot of hits and will still be able to keep spinning around until the opponent eventually gives up and falls asleep. There is really not much to say about this combo except for the fact that the build really just spins longer, and the whole blade being able to just tank hits makes this a popular build to use. Though a super powerful attack will still be able to knock out the blade, but it will still be likely to tank most hits and just stall long enough for the easy spin finish. 960 can be found with the Sword Phoenix Deluxe Pack, the Road Tyranno Single, the Mosasaurus Dual Pack, and Impact Drake. Next, Silverwolf on 980 Hexa. This is a tall defensive build that can really make attacks seem like it tickles in comparison to what it can really take. While the height of the blade is still a pretty big concern for burst risk, the point is really to try and deflect the opponent by having the assist blade be lined up with the average 60 height blades. Really, this is to try and get Silverwolf to use its free spin blades to deflect attacks and wear down their stamina. With Hexa, it's primarily used defensively so that it can prevent Silverwolf from being knocked out, but there is still a chance that it can get knocked into the rail for extreme dashes and even perform a counterattack. And Silverwolf's main blade is still to provide a good rounded off shape where the stamina will still be there to get the spin finish. But on the rare times that Silverwolf is able to perform the counter move, it usually leads to a knockout since the knockback is so high thanks to the 980. The 980 Ratchet can be found in the Cow Sphinx single and the Green Goblin dual pack. This one in this combo video is from the yellow Black Shell from the Black Shell random booster, or you can get the blue Hell's Chain from the Tyranno Beat random booster if you want a color match. By the way, I know that this is from the orange Obsidian Shell from the random booster, but the problem is that I just can't find the blue one from the blue Hell's Chain from the random booster. I have it, it's just I don't know where it went. Anyways, here's Silverwolf on 360 Ball. 360 Ball has comparable properties to 960 Free Ball, where it mostly just spins longer and gets the spin finish. Just like with 960 Free Ball, you tank a lot of hits and you go into battle with a lot of stamina. Ball already is a great stamina bit to use for stamina types since it has a very spherical shape at the end to perfectly give Silverwolf the long-lasting power. Also, since the 360 can line up with Silverwolf's contact points on the main blade, it also provides a little extra power to really make a counterattack against known attack types. So it is still different to 960 Free Ball in the way being able to counterattack a little bit more frequently. However, it is still more a burst risk than 960 Free Ball. You can switch out the ball for Free Ball if you really want to. Both options are fine with 360. The 360 Ratchet is a very commonly found ratchet that is available in a lot of sets. Ball you can get from a lot of sets too. The Arrow Wizard single, Talon Terra single, Yellow Scythe Incendio single, the Sword Dran dual pack, Iron Man, Luke Skywalker, and Megatron dual packs also all come with Ball. Next up, Silverwolf on 580 High Needle. This is a build that is high on defense. While keeping the same idea of relying on the free spin blades to really have deflection against the opponent, we have 580 also be a stamina booster for Silverwolf, and High Needle also is a defense bit that can provide heavy stamina for it as well. So it's a perfect storm where the free spin blades act as sort of a cushion for the main blade, while High Needle and 580, when they're at a tall height, they can still provide stamina, and High Needle will be able to keep Silverwolf from being knocked out too easily. And last in the late game. It is still a burst risk because of the height, but the benefits of lasting in battle makes this a very strong build. Unfortunately, as I was recording this part of the video, I broke another Silverwolf and I have no idea how. I launched it and somehow one of the blades just broke off. It was so strange. Ah, dang it. Well, luckily I got a spare. 580 we can get from the Tail Viper dual pack, the Helm Knight dual pack, the Gale Wyvern dual pack, the Tide Whale single, and Sword Phoenix single, and High Needle you can get from Lance Knight single, Knife Shinobi dual packs, and Antler Stag single. Next up, Silverwolf on 160 Wedge. Shout out to Kicker Tiger for this combo. This is a very defensive combo that Silverwolf can use very well. The 160 not only can act as sort of a bumper against attackers that try to attack Silverwolf, but it also gives Silverwolf escapability from the pocket because of the way the ratchet is designed. Wedge is also a decent defense bit where the angled tip helps keep the blade stable, and when it's able to have stability while also continuing to spin, it can make Silverwolf really tanky. Just make sure when you launch, you angle the launch a little bit so that the hits will target mainly the main blade's metal, and we can have Silverwolf win by spin finish. However, the 160 also provides counterattack as well, but Wedge as well can make Silverwolf extreme dash, and because it's a 10-teeth system, it's not going to burn through much stamina when it does go on the rail. The combo makes great use of Silverwolf's lasting power and has defense capabilities where it makes it 10 times harder to knock out Silverwolf. 160 can be found in the Grandbuster single, the Black Keel Shark single, the Green One Wizard single, the Rock Golem single, and Miles Morales dual pack, and Wedge right now is only available with Perseus Dark, which you can get the single or you can get the white version from the stadium. Silverwolf is still a relatively popular blade to be used. Not only does it have incredible endurance that rivals even Wizard Rod, but it is one of those rare blades that can really take advantage of tall height ratchets in order to make use of the free spin gimmick. Stamina type fans would clamor to have this in their deck as long as they can effectively bring out the strength of Silverwolf's stamina. It may not be seen so much in the current meta anymore, but one thing is for sure is that this blade ain't no bitch. Silverwolf's status in the meta has fallen off just a little bit. He still has very much a large amount of relevance, and Silverwolf in the Hasbro release is making its way around the stores right now, so if you do find one, I do recommend picking it up, and if you do, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite combos are for it. I always like talking about combos with you guys. And also, check out sponsor of the channel, Mall of Toys, where you can get your own Takara Tomy imports, and if you're in Canada, you can go to the Canadian site where they have a great selection of products that ship from Canada to all over Canada. And if you use my code code HaruRenBakuTalk at checkout, you will get 5% off your order. Support this channel by pressing the thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Beyblade content. I've been Haru Ren. Remember, keep being serious about having fun. Bye!